how Jasmine has come to Manhattan. Okay, and she has taken the job at Taylor and Taylor's place, and there's Isaac's son, and as she pointed out, she had studied. She's studying and she's going visiting various sites, and there she got to know that Duff is daughter, though I am doubtful. But it is not important whether it's son or daughter. Just you have to remember that Taylor and Willie is the name of wife. They have a child named Duff, and for taking care of Duff. Why Duff is not important? I'm saying because we are tracing the journey of Jasmine, how she is transforming and how she is changing identity from one name to another. She is changing her whole personality according to it. This is what we are studying. Now here what we are doing, Jasmine, that she has transformed, but still there is something Indian that remains in her. So whenever she tells stories to Duff, it is all of Indian gods, demons, and human beings. Mortals means human beings or animals. They are also mortals. So Jasmine tells the stories of Indian gods, demons, and mortals, and this shows that she is Indian by heart. Now, women inside her becomes totally shattered when Willie walks out of Taylor's life. As the story progresses, we come to know that Willie is having extramarital affair. She is a married woman, she has a child, but still she has affair with another man. And so as per the norms of American culture, she declares that I am in love with another man, so I am going to leave you. And when this happens, Jasmine's sensibility is shattered, because this is not our Indian culture. In Indian culture, when we talk about marriage, it is for not only this life, but it's for entire life. And then we talk about even in another birth, we would like to have same husband, and this kind of philosophy we Indians have. So Jasmine is shocked at seeing that the kind of the culture America has. Okay, then slowly, but what happens is that Jasmine falls in love with Taylor and tells him everything about the past, how she is widowed, and how she has killed, and how she has come here illegally. She has been transported here. She tells everything. And now Willie has already left Taylor, so Taylor, Jasmine, and Duff, they live together. And one day what happens, that when they have taken Duff to a park, there this Sukhvinder comes, who had murdered her husband, terrorist. And she fears that she would be identified, and then this would endanger life of Taylor and Duff. So she runs from there to Iowa. So first she is at Florida, then she comes to Manhattan. Now she runs away to Iowa, all alone, leaving Duff and Taylor behind. So this was her third transformation. She is Jyoti, then she becomes Jasmine, then she becomes Jazzy, and then here she is Jace. In Manhattan with Taylor, this is the fourth name, Jace. And then she leaves there and she comes to Iowa. In Iowa, Iowa is a name of a place, it's a city, but she lives away from Iowa in a countryside, in a village, you may say. And there she meets Bud Ripmeyer. Bud Ripmeyer owns a large farm, and he had been in an army, but then there he is crippled. So Bud is attracted to Jasmine, and he courts her, and he feels that Jasmine is very beautiful, and he likes that alienness, foreignness in Jasmine. She seems to be mysterious person. So these are the words of Jasmine. Jasmine says, Jasmine knows that Bud likes her. Why he likes her? These are the words. That is why after semicolon, these words are given. After colon, these words are given. Not semicolon. It is colon. Bud quotes me because I am alien. Alien means I am foreigner. I am Indian, not American. I am darkness, mystery, inscrutability. No one can go deep in my heart and truly know who I am. The East plunges me into instant vitality and wisdom because I belong to East, I belong to Asian country. So I seem to be full of energy and wisdom to Bud. I rejuvenate him. I again give him energy. I energize him by being who I am. She identifies her dreams and wishes with, but here this quote ends with I am. You can put inverted comma here and close it. I have not done that. I forgot to do this. So Jasmine identifies her dreams. She knows clearly what she wants in life. And so she feels that she can live with Bud. And she decides that now onwards she will live with Bud. So she has not married Bud, but she starts living. See how this is not in Indian culture, we say. This is not again in living without marriage is not in Indian culture, but Jasmine is doing this for her survival. This is the story of survival. Just remain that Jasmine has got no choice, it may seem, but at the same time she knows that she has to survive, and for surviving she will make compromises. So she makes all sorts of compromises, but she does not let herself be victim of her circumstances. So she walks out of so she lives with there, but after some time Bud has a grown up child, and is not a biological child again. That he is his parents are Vietnamese, but in war his parents were killed. So Bud has adopted this Vietnamese child who is an adolescent. Okay, now here when you are reading this novel, what you notice is that there are so many adopted children. They are not biological children of their parents. So this is something which is not a common feature in Indian culture. Okay, in Indian culture, usually it is that what we notice is that the children are the biological children of their parents. But here, the culture of adopting children is very frequent, very rampant. Then at the same time, marriage is not an everlasting relationship in American culture. This again becomes very evident as we go through the novel. As in the case of Taylor also we see the same thing happens, and Jasmine is shocked by it. So she is going through all these cultural shocks, but at the same time she is trying to assimilate into their culture. She does not, she's not rigid that she would not like to make compromises. She makes compromises in such a drastic manner that she just mutates. जैसे virus mutate कर रहा है ना, this is why I just compared it with this virus. She mutates because she has to survive. In the similar way, this virus is also mutating because it wants to survive. It wants to go through all the living beings come into life. So it mutates. The DNA mutates there. Sorry, RNA mutates here. In a similar way, Jasmine also is mutating every time because she has to survive. Okay, so but then what happens that after some time she does not like living with Bud, because with Bud when she is living, it is more like Indian culture. That means the man is crippled, he is not full of energy, and she is living in a kind of a village. It is not a city also of Iowa, and it's a small country, and there she is living, and it is farm. In the farm Bud is working, then she has to be very subservient there, and so she doesn't she feels more like she's making so many sacrifices with her individuality to prove that she is good. So she is not happy because she cannot live the way she wants to live, and she cannot live the way she is built up to live. Her nature does not accept the kind of life that Bud is giving her. And by this time, what happens? The tailor comes there. Taylor finds out that she is in Iowa, and he follows her here. And then here, Jasmine thinks, well, she has got here choice. That does she want to stay back with? This is very important. See, this point you should just think that she has choices. She can either stay with Bud, and as she was till now, or she can leave Bud and go with Willie. Sorry, with Taylor. Okay, and she thinks, and then she decides that she will go with Taylor, and she will leave Bud. This is something same as Willie did to Taylor. Willie left Taylor for her lover. In the similar way, Jasmine also leaves Bud for Taylor. So this shows that she is a free-spirited woman who cares only for her own dreams. So Jasmine's life in Iowa begins with her chance of meeting Bud Ripmeyer, okay, who gives her a new name, that is Jane. Jane, when she met Bud. He seems to be very tall, handsome, and he is 50 years old. So he's so old. And Jasmine, I think, is 25 years at that time, 25 or 26 years. And he is working in bank. Not army, sorry, I was just mistaken. I mean bank. And he has got 2 children. But then after some time, after 6 months, he is crippled and he becomes divorcee. And now there is an illegal immigrant and his adopted son named Do. He is a Vietnamese. He belongs to Vietnamese refugee camp. Okay. Now when she is going with Taylor, she thinks before that. What she is saying that I am not choosing between men. Not Bud or Taylor. No, that is not her thought process. She says that I am caught between the promise of America and old world of dutifulness. India is a country of dutifulness, where we complete our duty and we attach our personality with duty. We have duty towards our parents, we have duty towards our children, we have duty towards all the relations that we have built up. But then America, as I told you in the beginning itself, American dream, that is a concept. American dream is a concept that says that we are liberated and we can do what we want to do. And it is me that matters, not my relationships. I see myself individually as a person. As a person, what do I want in life? If I fulfill this, then I will be happy. See, basically, human life is all about, we all are in search of happiness. Where can we be happy? Are we happy all alone on an individual level, or are we happy with our relationships? Jasmine, after going through so many shocks, actually she had married Prakash. That means she wanted marriage, she wanted relationships, she wanted to live with family. But all that life has given her is shock. Everything has slipped away from her hands. She wanted Prakash, she didn't get because he died. She wanted to live in America with Prakash, she did not get because Prakash died, and illegally she has come here. Now it is forcefully that she is trying to live. And what has become that she has become an individual being who does not want relationships. Relationships are not important for her. Okay, so here she says that she does not like this old world of dutifulness. And she wants her promise for America to be fulfilled. Promise for free life. So Jasmine is here a chance taker. Taylor is giving her chance to fulfill her dream of America. So she takes up that chance. And she moves with her former lover, breaking all the promises that she has made with Bud, in order to enjoy all the world of new hopes, excitement that America can give her. So this is Americanization. Americanization means liberation from all the relationships with family, society, all the things that hold you back. Indian society is a traditional society, conventional society. So she does not want such kind of society. And life with Bud is turning in her again into these bonds that will hold her back. So this is a story where from Jyoti, she becomes Jasmine, she becomes Kali, she becomes Jazzy, she becomes Jace, and then Jane. So it is a very long, arduous, tiring, hard journey. So many events have taken place. So Otis is a long, long journey that she is going through. Name changes according to the geographical places that she is changing one after another, and continuously she is uprooting herself. From one place she uproots herself, and at a new place, you see, in the very beginning itself, when I was telling you diaspora, I had given you the example कि एक पौधा भी खरीद के लाते हो नर्सरी से, तो उसको नॉर्मल प्लांट बनने में वो जिएगा नहीं जिएगा इतना डाउट रहता है कि पता नहीं, हम पौधा नर्सरी से लाए हैं अपने घर के, हमने इस गमले में लगा दिया है, तो वो जिंदा भी रहेगा या नहीं, और महीने 2 महीने तो कम से कम वो बड़ा मुरझाया हुआ रहता है. So this is what is happening with Jasmine. She is uprooted. Then she tries to reroot herself again, but soon again she is uprooted. So at no place she is rooted. She is a rootless person. And then there is a celebration of feminism here. And here it seems that feminism says no bonds. See, feminism has different aspects. Feminism is a movement that claims that the male and female sexes are equal, right? So this equality, how do you get? For her, equality comes at the price that she will cut off all the ties with her family. She will cut off she doesn't have any friend also. So the protagonist Jasmine, she reinvents herself in Western world. East and West, they meet in Jasmine. East is there when she kills that murderer. Because she cannot, she has to kill that demon. So Bharti Mukherjee says that Jasmine contains the shape of my life, because she also had gone to America during her college days. There she has settled there. She went to Canada also, and where she got married, and then she came to States. She had been to UK also. So she says that the shape of my life, my desires, they seem to be reflected in Jasmine. But no incident of her own life is presented as such. So this novel is not autobiographical. Don't say that this novel is autobiographical. So Bharti Mukherjee, she is emphasizing that when a woman is in exile away from her home, she tries to find home in the entire world. And when she is in search for home, she just becomes rootless. Then the life is full of these complexities, because she cannot stay at one place. She says, then there is nothing I can do. Last pages of Jasmine, where Jasmine is telling about her own life, she says that there is nothing I can do. Time will tell if I am tornado. See, this is very important. Now she is going with Taylor, but her mind is not with Taylor. She is not having that sense of permanence. Yes, now forever I will stay with this person because I am in love with this person. I am in love with this person. These are not her feelings. She has left Bud. She is going with Taylor, but her heart is not with Taylor. She is saying that time will tell if I am tornado, the storm, rubble maker, creating chaos, arising from nowhere. I have no root, so I cannot say that I have come from such and such place. पूरी आइडेंटिटी तो पीछे की हटा दी ना. So arising from nowhere, जैसे storm आता है तो storm का हम नहीं कहते कि कहाँ से आया है, कि बस हमारी तो लाइफ चौपट कर गया. In the similar way, she says that I am tornado. That storm is me. I am one who creates this chaos. And I come from nowhere. And I disappear into the cloud. People from the past, they cannot find me. I leave no traces of myself. I am out the door and in the potholed and rutted driveway. My life is I'm just driving. My path is all rutted, scrambling ahead of Taylor. Greedy with wants. I am scrambling ahead of Taylor. It is not with Taylor that I am walking. Taylor is taking me, but I am moving ahead of Taylor because I am greedy with wants and reckless from hope. Okay, so I'm so hopeful that something is going to get better in my life. So Jasmine implies these words. She moves to California now with Taylor, and her life represents the uncertainty of what future will bring. But nevertheless, she is confident in her decision to leave, that she does not want to stay with, but this is what she has decided. So there is a sense of movement in this novel. And this sense of movement, it reinforces, tells you again and again this concept that our identity is forever evolving. हम इतनी जल्दी लाइफ में चेंज होते चले जाते हैं, हम सोचते हैं कि हम वही हैं जो बचपन में थे, लेकिन हम वो नहीं हैं. हमारी आइडेंटिटी हर लाइफ के हर स्टेज पे हम इवॉल्व कर रहे हैं और कुछ और नया बन रहे हैं. बस डिफरेंस ये है कि जैस्मिन वो सब चीजें बहुत ड्रास्टिक करती है, अपने को पूरा चेंज करती है. She cannot remain in a stable life because disruption and change are the means of her survival. If she does not disrupt herself, if she does not change herself, she cannot survive. So for survival, it is essential for her that she disrupts her old self, changes into new self. So this was about the novel that we are doing, and I don't know how much you like this novel. What are your thoughts on this novel? So I would like to know that before we go for further discussion. Who wants to speak?
Ma'am Ashi.
Yes,
Can
Ashi. Yes, sure.
Ma'am, Ma'am, the adopted son of Bud Ripplemeyer was Dew Thien, है ना? And he,
yes.
Is he was the adopted son of Bud and Jasmine, or Karen and Bud?
Ashi, first of all, actually it is Bud who had adopted, and Jasmine was living with Bud. So he is more like a son to Jasmine also, though there is not much of age difference between them. So Du tells everything to Jasmine, shares everything with Jasmine, all his experiences, and he's in love with and everything. So Jasmine and Du, they become more like friends to each other. And Du knows that Jasmine does not truly love Bud. So Du helps Jasmine in deciding whether she should stay back or should leave Bud.
Okay.
Okay, so that is there. Yes.
And ma'am, when Jasmine leaves Taylor because she was running from Sukhi, but Taylor knew everything about Jasmine, so why she ran away to Iowa?
She ran away because she thought that if that terrorist identifies Jasmine, then this terrorist will come after Jasmine and he may kill her, because here he is living as a businessman. He's a terrorist, but here he is doing not businessman. By businessman, I do not mean that he's settled there, but he is trading. He is not, his identity is not of a terrorist, but actually he's a terrorist. So Jasmine may be a witness for that. So he may come after Jasmine, and in this case, and some bad incident may occur with Taylor and that child also.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
That is the reason. Are you in agreement with, or are you, do you think that what Jasmine, what about the decision that Jasmine has taken and leaving Bud and coming with Taylor? So are you happy with that kind of decision? What do you think? Anyone?
She was confused.
Is
She was
she?
confused.
Is she confused?
She first
Because
left Taylor because of Sukhi.
that was not confusion.
That was her.
Sense to protect Taylor and
Hmm.
the child, yes.
But at the end of when she left Bud for Taylor, that time also she was like, "Na," in the conclusion, she said that I don't know where this flow is taking me, but I'll go for with the flow sort of thing.
No, but then at the same time, she says that she does not want the world of dutifulness. This is the old world of dutifulness with Bud. Life with Bud is the old world of dutifulness, and which is what she does not want.
She told Taylor everything, but I don't think so. She told Bud everything about her past life.
Okay. Okay.
So she might be in love with Taylor. That is why she went with Taylor.
Yes, but what about, see, again, I would like to share this slide and her own words. This is a good point that you are, and I'm happy that you are thinking, because this novel or any subject that you study in literature, you have to think. Okay, so I'm just again sharing these words, just 5 minutes more. See, when she is moving with Taylor, these are the words, final words. Then there is nothing I can do. Time will tell if I am tornado, rubble maker, arising from nowhere and disappearing into the cloud. I am out the door. Out the door means I have left Bud. And in a potholed, rutted driveway. Again, I am on the road. This road has lot of potholes in it. कहीं पे भी मैं गिर भी सकती हूँ, मर भी सकती हूँ. It is rutted also. Scrambling ahead of Taylor. I'm just going further. I'm not going with Taylor, I'm going ahead of Taylor. Greedy with wants and reckless from hope. So it is the wants, it is her greed, it is her hope, because of which she is leaving Bud. It is not exactly Taylor. You know, here she has said that there was at one place I had given you that dialogue of her also, that it is not like choosing between men. She says, I am not choosing between men. That means she neither cares for Bud nor for Taylor.
Taylor.
I am not choosing between men. I am caught between the promise of America. Taylor is a symbol of promise of America.
And Bud is a symbol of old dutiful.
Bud is a symbol of old world dutifulness. So out of these two things, she is choosing promise of America. Okay, so Jasmine seems to be a chance taker. She moves from with her former lover, breaking all the silent promises that she has made with Bud, because Bud had been, with Bud she had been living a very peaceful life. It was a calm life. But then she says that I am chaos, I am storm, I am tornado. And she wants excitement, she wants new hope. So she cannot stay with Bud because she does not want to live in old world dutifulness. She wants that promise of America. She has that American dream that she wants to fulfill. And what is this American dream? It is her liberation, to be able to do what she wants to do. If you tie your emotions with any human being, then a person cannot be liberated. Relations will sometimes, they will hold you back. So she does not want a relationship either with Bud or with Taylor. She doesn't want anything that will hold her back. There's a lot to discuss in this novel, and we shall be discussing this point. We have to explore a lot. It is only then all the things would be understood. At present, this much is enough, I think. So anyone who has to share thoughts, again, one question we can discuss. We still have 3 minutes. After that, we can stop. Anyone?
Ma'am, does character sketch come apart from the protagonist?
For your exams?
Yes, ma'am.
In Jasmine, I have sent you the entire material. Okay, if
Yes.
it's character, and in that material you can add your own thoughts as much as you can explore other things also. Only one question you have to prepare. So since you have to prepare only one question, so one answer of 500 words would be sufficient. 500 वर्ड्स में आप सब कुछ बता सकते हो कि उसका कैसे कल्चरल एसिमिलेशन हो रहा है, कैसे उसका ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हो रहा है, पूरा सर्वाइवल के लिए वो किस तरह से लड़ रही है ना. एवरीथिंग विल कम हियर. तो उस एक आंसर में आप सारे पॉइंट्स ऐड कर लो एंड इट विल बी अ गुड आंसर. और अगर कैरेक्टर ऐसे इतना सिंपल क्वेश्चन इतनी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नॉवल में नहीं पूछेंगे. वो टॉम जोन्स पे पूछ सकते हैं, डिस्कस कैरेक्टर ऑफ टॉम जोन्स, डिस्कस कैरेक्टर ऑफ. अब ये जो नया आप पढ़ते हैं 21st सेंचुरी या 20th सेंचुरी लिटरेचर, उसमें इतना सिंपल क्वेश्चन नहीं आता बिकॉज कैरेक्टर इज नॉट अ सिंपल थिंग. दिस इज व्हाई आई वाज आस्किंग यू दैट व्हाट यू फील अबाउट जैस्मिन एट दिस स्टेज. Do you think that her decision was do you think that she got emotional? Because she is not confused. You cannot call Jasmine confused. That is the main point in this novel. She is taking very clear-cut decision and she is not repenting any decision. You see, the more you explore the novel, you need to read more and more on internet. The more once she has moved, she has taken a step, she will not look back and try to analyze whether I did right or wrong. She has done whatever she had to and the past is over. She doesn't carry any baggage. किसी भी इमोशन का बैगेज नहीं कैरी करती है वो. पीछे जो भी कुछ उसका हुआ है, डिसीजन लिया या थॉट्स हैं, किसी भी चीज का कोई बैगेज नहीं. Okay. There's a lot to discuss in this novel. This is not over. So we shall analyze, and the things that whatever doubts you have, they will get clear. But in literature, just remember, analysis is very important. You have to analyze. You have to go deeper in order to explore the subject. On surface, it may seem that Jasmine, what she has done is, in literature, we never say that this is right and this is wrong. If a person is doing something, why the person is doing? What made him take such steps? This analysis is important. We don't judge. In your final year, again, there is one novel that you would be studying. It is Jhumpal Harry's Namesake. Okay, I taught this this year also. I have taught this novel to final year students. And there, Jhumpal Harry is also a diasporic writer. And there, the women, again, it is women-centered novel. Women character is very powerful there. But this woman stays in her family. She moves in her kitchen. She has tied herself to her children, to her parent, to her husband. And even after marriage, her relationships with her family members, primary family members, father, mother, sisters and brothers and everything, this is very intact. And she seeks her identity through her family members. So Bharti Mukherjee and Jhumpal Lahiri, they are entirely opposite of each other. entirely opposite. Because when Jhumpa Lahiri's woman character, that Ashima, her name is Ashima, when she moves to US, she brings the Indian culture there. And then she beautifully weaves that Indian culture with Western culture. And she is also a feminist in her own way. As Jasmine is a feminist, Jasmine is feminist by destroying all the relationships around her. जैस्मिन कैसे फेमिनिस्ट बनती है, सारे रिश्ते नाते सब खत्म करती जाती है वो. एंड अशीमा इन नेमसेक बिकम्स अ फेमिनिस्ट. शी इज अ फेमिनिस्ट बाय managing all these relationships, by strengthening the relationships. So, but we cannot say Bharti Mukherjee's Jasmine is wrong and namesakes Ashima is right. We do not judge. Okay. So this is why literature is very interesting, and I hope you are enjoying literature. Are you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So we end here, and in our next class we shall explore it more. Okay then.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Most
Thank you, ma'am.
welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.